Government to be. That was Fubara trying out his street credibility. And when he released that statement that he will leave his seat for peace to reign, people felt like he was referring to the heat that he's probably feeling from Werewike as frustrated him enough. I don't know how it is right now in Rivers State when it comes to governance, but it seems that when it comes to assurance of steady flow of money into the hands of his supporters, is gaining more. It's got enough to share with them. And I don't think any of them would like or be happy to hear that he will leave the seat. So, Lord, don't believe that. Okay. However, he said he would if he has to. Okay, for peace to reign. I don't even know what that means. But more will leave them in River State. Let's go somewhere else. And this one is more will stop by in Edo State. Okay. So in Edo State, right? I saw that Isue Igodalu of a PDP, I believe, right? And I saw him frying popcorn. And I was like, oh, I thought this format has cast. I mean, people don't use this format anymore. You know, when you want to have election, you go out there and you eat a cup of corn. Abi, you eat. You can go on and play the hair in the salon, like Sonwoiku, Rotifmi and Mechi and the rest of them. But I thought that thing doesn't really sell anymore until I saw this guy. Oh my lady! Oh, I mean, is this popcorn?
Anywhere when you start like that, ending like that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So why is it better that way?
And the sequence of everything what we do together.
Everything will be going
together.
So it's better than going up and down.
No, anyone, but just anywhere you start, just continue like that.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Sorry, that.
But I'm coming to here.
No. You will sit there and I will sleep back.
Now the guy will cause a problem for what do you call it? The hungry, pretentious, obedient in Edo State. Well, I don't. Some of them even send me messages. My ego, you don't understand the Edo policies. I don't want to understand it. You can all fool yourself as you like. Okay. You don't understand. Hey, Edo politics is gonna go down. I don't want to understand it. All right. So wherever you like, you do. My own is to come back here and report when una begin to do your lamentation. That's what I do. I bring it back and flung it on your faces. So instead of you coming around to look for sympathy anywhere, somebody will go feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for any goddamn mofos, okay? Especially you Nigerians. I don't feel sorry for you per se. Seriously, like I don't never feel sorry for you. You make your decisions, then you turn around and blame somebody else, or nevertheless, when you get fucked again, right? You look around and you look for who to blame, or if you don't, then you look for somebody to feel sorry for you. Do your thing. So what happened was that it was the guy who they said that they needed to infiltrate or use the obedient, and how can they use them? And it worked. Give them some money. Give some of them who are interested money, so that they can then recruit others. So they gave one of them money to go and recruit other obedient. While I can't start. That one, they offer other obedient influencers, they are called. He's offering them 150,000 naira so that they can help support a PDP in Edo State. And they were telling themselves, equity, justice, and fairness. Equity, justice, and I want weird political jobbers. Hungry lots. So yeah, they're everywhere right now for that guy. Is the guy that wants to succeed Obaseki. And it's, as it is, it can't be like say, him be the guy where they really, really pay. His money has created wahala everywhere. I promise you. So don't try to explain Edo politics to me. Oh. See, listen to me. See, I do not need your explanation. Enjoy all your madness as you like, okay? This is me just with what I have seen so far. I've seen all sides. APC, PDP, Labour, Abi. I can tell you, that's the guy that seems to be carrying it enough that his money is the one that is creating problems among the young people. We know they collect shishi. Now, when this guy was now recruiting he wanted to recruit other obedience to promise them money that, it's for equity, justice, and fairness. Equity, justice, and fairness. So obedient they want their Labour Party supporters to actually go for PDP or Baseki. And they easily tell you, Edo State is obedient, Abi. And so Wahala started. Wahala started to the point, to the level that they started muslinging themselves, started accusing themselves of this or that and all of that. All for that guy's money. I swear Igodalo is his name. I swear it's Igodalo. They will all come back here soon. As for the Labour Party, and their own corruption, they took themselves to court. Where Abure, Apampas, Arabambi idiots, and the rest of their clowning and clownery. They went to court, and their court said, indeed, Abure is still their chairman, or more, because of PDP. You see all those hungry, jobless, obedient in Edo, the ones that went for this PDP, or more obedient are the ones who are now like helping Apampas, Arabambi, to help spread the entire fight or whatever between them and Abure. Abure is now the demon, a big demon. And Apampas and the rest, they are now the saints to some of these jobless boys in Edo State. Who's, sad, by the way, okay? Jobless in the sense that it was peanuts that actually got majority of them fighting themselves as we speak, calling equity, justice, and fairness a one weary. Anyway, they went to court and their court said, how many times are we going to tell you? Apampas, you have no claim to any of this, whatever here, right? And here is what their court had to say. I have a copy.
Well, as you all know, the action at the trial court was instituted by some individuals, I don't know where they came from, challenging the propriety of the continued occupation of the Labour Party chairmanship office by Mr. Julius Abure. And by the judgment of the Court of Appeal, the Court of Appeal has found that that action, as contrived, was incompetent. It was null and void. So with that action being found to be incompetent, then that means that all the claims of those factions or those individuals who were challenging the chairmanship position being occupied by Julius Abure, they possessed or they did not possess the virus to even institute the action at all. So there is nothing, they have no basis for their claim as it stands. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Let me start by appreciating the judges that they gave the judgment today. The party has always been on the positive side, that there has not been any form of division in Labour Party. It has just been confirmed by today's judgment. All we are saying is that our brothers out there should please come back. The party is open. The party is willing to readmit them. All ever the party had wanted was a new Nigeria. And anyone that is desirous of a new Nigeria should please come and join Labour Party so that we can make this nation work again. We are not interested in opposition within the House. We know what happened, but it's important that we trash it out in the court today. With this judgment today, I think everything has been laid to rest, and there is no need of going further from here. Julius Abure has always been the national chairman. The court, no court ever has said that he has ceased from being the national chairman. And today, again, the court has reaffirmed through the appeal court that he is the substantive national chairman. I think the case ends today, and there won't be any need for anybody to go further. Of course, you saw what happened. Efforts were made to truncate the process, but the parties stood their ground, went for their primaries, and elected the best candidate ever. And since last week that we elected the candidate, everyone has been applauding the party for giving them someone that will likely deliver Edo State and bring good fortunes to the people of.
Good luck to them. But it's just that, sustainability of your, you need to be able to sustain your consistency. I mean, you need to be consistent with your position. But unfortunately, people who live in the poverty capital of the world, you cannot rely 100% on their words. Their words carries no weight. I promise you. Because you see, majority of them are actually there for the highest bidder. And I have experienced the same, where people will use it to build a political capital in a corrupt establishment like that of Nigeria. You'll be lucky if you are not killed. Because if you become a problem that they are not going to access whatever it is that they believe they will get for their role, right? So if you're going to be a problem, they won't mind to kill you. They will kill you. Especially when they are using it to build their political capital. So do not get involved. I was involved. And I promise you, what I saw up close, like very close, the attitude, these people themselves, what I saw the day I left Nigeria to return back to my base, the day I sat in that plane and I was waiting for it to leave, you have no idea what a relief it was when the plane started and it started taxiing, like moving. And I told myself, I won't forget, I was like, I do not have any business with this place. Wherever this plane is going now, just take me. I do not have any business with this place. And that might be coming from the background that my mom was dead. Sorry, my dad was dead. My mom was, I just came to bury my mom. And then I had the chance of meeting with people that I felt should take an advantage of when they have the opportunity, any chance of freeing themselves. These are people who don't believe that they are in bondage of anything. You know, you can't free people who don't believe that they are in chains. So they see you as a possible meal ticket, okay, out of poverty. And because that is what some of them are, even when they are professing love, loyalty, and all that stuff, you can't really hold them to it. Poor people, don't hold pledges. Do you understand what I mean? It simply means that every man has a price. A poor man even has a poorer price. They will give up or give you up for a peanut. Because every chance sometimes is for them to anything that could get them out of that poverty. They will grab it. If they have to actually volunteer information that will kill you. You that think you are going there to go and help them to get out of something. No. They are comfortable in that shit. So you have to be very careful. Okay? You have to be very careful. I experienced that. And when I see them jumping about, we no go grill, we no go. I'm like, I don't want to be friends with these people. Okay? You see, most of them that you see that will join you to shout, we no go grill, we no go grill. Majority of them are waiting for the opportunity to be recognized by the same oppressors that continue to snuff life out of them. Once they are recognized, they will throw you under the bus. And that's why nothing you do really sort of freaks me anymore. I just report them and tell you from my own experience what I know will happen. So people will give you different excuses why they have to do what they have to do to escape or beat poverty, even if they have to commit crimes. And they will do so and tell you that, well, they have done nothing wrong. So I don't like doing group. It took me a while before I finally sort of feel like, okay, we'll do this Yoruba Union. But we're going to do it as a volunteers, okay? It's going to be like volunteering stuff. Because the moment people see is that they, if you get involved in anything that is going to lead to, put it this way, lead to them having access to some never seen before money, kind of, right? The poverty mind of our people will begin to raise, will begin to count. And at that point, they can deny you if they have to deny you. That's what I saw in Edo. Young people who have become part and parcel of that corrupt system. A lot of them are worse off than the people they are trying to kind of, get at. And it's very single opportunity like that. They'll grab it, abuse it, and run with it. And if you therefore call them to take responsibility, they'll begin to abuse and attack and do all of that. That's the tantrum I have seen in Edo. And I am recording all that because at the end of the day, right, everyone will get paid. Everyone will get given money. It's just same way those who did their best to gaslight others for Tifnumbu's rigging. There were those who were actually like so active. They were paid to tell you that there was no rigging. Tifnumbu didn't forge certificates. He did not forfeit money. He did not do this. There were those who were paid to say all of that. Today, that Tifnumbu and his criminal gang, they are unleashing hardship, terror on you. You see those people where they tell you then that we did everything to gaslight you, to do this and all of that, to make sure that nothing changes, or you had no audacity to stand up and challenge the INEC then, right? Majority of them either have left Nigeria, or maybe they were not even in Nigeria in the first place. Others have gotten visa and left. Some have moved their family out. Now they cry and scream now of what Tifnumbu is doing. Tifnumbu is killing us. We know. Majority of those that they used in lying to you, writing and talking to you in those, last year, you do not see them anymore. You are now by yourself. Mm-hmm. Well, I just mentioned that Tifnumbu and I got this. So remember when this Bago guy said they do not want anybody to come and buy bulk purchase of food in their state, in Niger State. This one.
Trucks who come to park or buy foodstuffs from our villagers in bulk should be halted for now. We have stopped mass purchase from our local market in all our local government from now henceforth until further notice. Anybody found doing that, we have given security agencies go ahead to confiscate those trucks and share the food to the people. Thank you.
So if you are caught buying food to go and sell elsewhere from Niger State, your truck will be confiscated, and your wares will be distributed to the people. He said. So that was the same guy who was with Peter Obi yesterday. Remember? Yeah, that was him. So immediately he spoke with Peter Obi. Spoke at the Peter Obi's what have you. And he said that Peter Obi was right, that people may pretend that they are not listening to him, but they are listening to him. That it is indeed a shame that Nigeria was begging Ukraine for grain, for food. Immediately the guy left that garden. He quickly probably, I don't know if they called him or he went there to go and see Kolu. See the guy. Yesterday, he was in that same Abuja, agreeing that Tifnumbu's government is a total disaster, a failure. Okay, and he also promised Obi that he will make sure that he make Obi proud. That they should give him, Obi should watch out. Niger State will feed the people. This is a state governor in Nigeria, ladies and gentlemen. A state governor. Nobody say son, the greet him, papa. I be papa, the great son. Oh. This is the type of hypocrisy, the madness that you witness in that contraption. The eye service and the rest of that you witness in that contraption. This is it. So the guy, he also signed a deal with Sanwo-Iku. Somebody said they called him and said, how dare you to go and say Tifnumbu is Kiniko. How dare you? So he quickly went and said, Baba, sorry, sir. Baba, I am so sorry. I no be so, I mean, no, Baba, forgive me. Ejo to your Lord, Jimmy, Baba. Ejo, Baba, please help me. It was also in Lagos where he signed a deal with Sanwo-Iku, and this deal is for Lagos to be collecting every farm produce from Niger State. I don't know, this looks cringy, by the way, right? But here, watch. How many of you remember that lake rice? When I see the chop lake rice in Lagos, Lagos Kebi rice, lake rice. I'm coming.
Right. Gentlemen, we just put pen to paper, sign a joint agricultural government-to-government agreement between Lagos State and Niger State. Lagos State being the smallest state in the country, and Niger State being the largest state of this engagement. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay,
This is a history that has been made today. Lagos State is the largest consumer of agricultural resources in Nigeria, population. Niger State has the largest agricultural land. So this memorandum of understanding is a collaboration between Niger State to produce for Lagos State and also processing, for Lagos State. So Lagos State and Niger State now have an understanding to promote agriculture in tandem with Mr. President's food security agenda. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What shall I say unto the Lord?
Yes, Lord.
All I have to say,
Thank you, Lord.
what
shall I say? Thank you,
Here you get. It's quite a good, it's a good idea. But Nabobo, I asked you about lake rice. And some said Luriro, lake rice, Luriro. There was actually lake rice. Let me tell you about it. Lagos State government and Caribbean State government. Lagos State government led by Sanwo-Iku. Kebbi State government led by Abacha Bagman, Atiku Bagudu. You remember Atiku Bagudu? Your budget minister now. Abacha Bagman. Right. So Lagos State now gave them some money so that they can give the money to their farmers to cultivate farms, rice. They gave them money. And in fact, it was actually like a deal that they put out at 10 billion naira at the time. I don't know how much Lagos gave. I promise you, Lagos probably gave more than 70% of that money. That was the deal. So Kebbi will be growing rice, processing the rice, and they will all be shipped down to Lagos. And they will be sold in Lagos. So they did the first year. And by the time they wanted to go for the second year, Fulani terrorism has already taken over everywhere, including Kebi. All of that investment gone. I don't think they gave the Lagosians the account of what happened. Did they tell you what happened to that Lake Rice, Lagos Kebi Rice? Niger State is the headquarters of all of the terrorist groups in Nigeria. There is no terror group you will see in any part of northern Nigeria that doesn't have their branch in Niger State right now. ISISO, ISWAPO, Boko Haram, Fulani terrorists, name them in Niger State as we speak. Sanwo-Iku is also, I don't know how much money is given to this guy. I do not know. But the guy has shown enough, like it's shown that he wanted to really invest or make agriculture, make money from agriculture. We have seen him. He's placed orders for tractors and their tractors, motorable truck, and the rest of that like that. Sure, you get. He has been seen giving tools to farmers, grading lands and all that, and giving them seedlings. All of these are normal things that people do. But what happened to security? What happened to that investment? How safe is that investment? Where is Lake Rice? Lagos Kebi Rice. Now, what do you have now? Leni or Lani Rice, Abi? That's what you're going to get. Lagos Niger Rice. I am just saying, I want that to work and I hope it does, all right? Because if it does, indeed, this issue of food security and all of that could become something that, because it has to be done locally, it has to be. Until when I saw EFCC, they arrest people. They say they are smuggling food. I said, Kilo kon EFCC pelu smuggle food. Is that not the job of customs? And what do you even mean by people smuggling food? Share Martini. Have you been reading the news? That they arrested people. They arrested some trucks who are smuggling food to a neighboring country. Which kind country be this? So because you claim that because you are hungry, you are starving in Nigeria, food exportation is a crime. Even when you cannot afford to buy the food in Nigeria. So exporting food is a crime that is becoming national, what have you. So are they taking the food away from are they taking the food from you? They are selling a bag of rice for 70,000, 80,000 naira. A lot of people cannot afford it. So if they now take the food to where they want to sell the food, you are angry that they are taking the food elsewhere. Which kind, I don't even know how to explain this to you. It is not that you go somewhere you cannot find food. There is food in Nigeria. The problem is that people cannot afford to buy it. Traders are complaining that people are not coming to buy food because they cannot afford it. The problem is not that there is no food in Nigeria. There is food in Nigeria. People are too poor to afford the food. So why are you arresting people and then confiscating their food? EFCC, they arrest trucks of food. So when they recollect this now, they will go and share the food to who? And what happened to the owners of this food? Did they steal the food? Somebody who is talking in the top person now, they say, no, I disagree with you on that one. We all know that our people are very wicked. The food that is not enough for Nigeria, they are taking it to another country to go and sell. Are you mad or something? What's the problem, Food is about demand and supply. Right now in Nigeria, people are crying every day because they cannot afford to pay to buy the same food that they used to buy. The portion of food they used to buy. If you go everywhere, there is rice, there is food everywhere. Yes, there is food. The problem is no money to buy. There is no money to buy. And now your government that destroyed your economy, devalued your currency, made it impossible for you to actually afford common food. They are blaming other people. These people who are smuggling food, that is why food is expensive in Nigeria. Are you mad? Again, food is expensive in Nigeria because Nigeria is not growing food. Food is expensive in Nigeria because Nigerian currency has no value. You import most of what you actually need. So when you produce and grow your own food, you won't have to worry about food inflation. But yes, EFCC is arresting, and that is why a tin of Milo is probably now 20,800 naira. How much did you buy yours the last time? A tin of Milo, Nestle Milo. Eshimara, your coin, you need 50,000 though. Elokosile. So those of you who see it at 20,800 right now, write it down. You are going to still buy this the tin of Milo for 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira. Chengbo. That is when you probably will then realize, Steve, how worthless is that your Lyra. This is the one that caused problem on my Facebook a few days ago. Here you get the one on the right, noodles. This is Indomie noodles. And each pack now, one pack of this noodle is now 550 naira in Nigeria. I used to pay 30 naira for this. And I'm talking about super pack. When we are buying the single pack, then at 15 naira, 20 naira, noodles. So then they said that, it was going to become a 50 naira. I never paid 50 naira for this in my life, ever. Super pack, ever in my life, I never paid 50 naira. You see this egg where this person is holding? We used to buy this one for 5 naira, 10 naira when I was growing up. Now that looks like I'm an ancient person. I'm a person now. Like it'd be like I don't hold. I know old though. I'm talking about 10, 15 years ago. 15 years is too long. 10 years ago, this egg here, 8 years ago, this egg here na 10 naira each. If you buy 3 of them for 20 naira in Odogbolu, my hometown. But today now, you see these 2 eggs, one each now is 200 naira. 200 naira each egg. And you see this super pack, from 15 naira, it is now 600 naira per one. Now, 2 of this is 1,200 naira. 2 of the egg is 400 naira. That is 1,600 naira. If you manage to get this, if they cook this for you and say, you go to the Meshai and they cook that noodles for you, they will charge you close to 2,000 naira. If you decide to cook it yourself, no use Ororo, no use any other thing, you will still manage to spend about 1,400, 1,500 naira. And you are hoping that everything is going to come down one day. Oma, calm down. That Milo, agolo Milo, táwọn rà ní 250, 300 naira. Milo, that big Milo, you go pay 350, 400 naira for it. That's a lot of money back then too. 250, 300 naira. It is now 20,000 plus. Some people were still buying the same big tin Milo, 1,500. Now, fast forward to 2024, it's over 20,000 naira. Eshimara 100,000 though. Yes, you're still going to pay 100,000 for it. Or do you think that one is going to ever come down to something you are going to pay? How much? 5,000 naira for Milo. Hey, I do not have a word. I do not have word to describe it. You understand that? So yeah, that one is just that on the side. I said I was going to probably touch it, and I'm glad I just did, okay? I also was going to take calls, but I am going to sort of pass that tonight, okay? I will take calls tomorrow. I promise you, probably in the afternoon, okay? This is where I'm going to draw the curtains tonight. Thank you to every one of you again. We've had a very long day. This will make it the 5th hour that I'll be live today. So I'm getting used to that longer hours of streaming. So thank you to every one of you who has been part of it all along, okay? I will see you some other time. If you joined us midway, remember, you can watch this from the start by forwarding the first 5-6 minutes of it if you don't like all the music, right? And I implore you to listen to the music. Get to master them. Know the music yourself, because there is message in there too, right? I will see you some other time. Once again, thank you. and all of you should take it easy. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Politico.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayebi number one.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Presido bá rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Mayegun máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Mayegun ti dé.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀. Mayegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. máa ṣeré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀gọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kí. Máyégún